All right, meteorologist Damon Matson joins us once again, and obviously severe weather is the topic of conversation.
Right, yeah, just a nasty storm system, more or less.
And it's going to continue throughout the day in the early evening hours.
I mean, we're already seeing that rainfall out there right now, and folks, unfortunately, as we go throughout the rest of the day, conditions are expected to worsen as multiple threats are coming from this storm system. Again, I want to break down all the different alerts that are in place for our western counties. The winter weather threat is starting to come to an end, but we still have winter weather advisories in the purple here and winter storm warnings for Garrett and Allegheny counties, as that wintry precipitation has already produced over several inches of snow and wintry mix, but that is slowly going to come to an end as these winter weather alerts only go until 2 p.m. Now, for the rest of the viewing area, the primary concerns moving forward through the rest of the day is the flooding aspect and the wind that is going to arrive as we go throughout the rest of the day. We still have flood watches in place straight into Wednesday morning as that heavy rainfall comes down. We have wind advisories here for mainly all locations east of the I-81 corridor and right along the shores of the Chesapeake Bay. Across portions of southern Maryland, we have high wind warnings for Anne Arundel, Calvert, and St. Mary's counties, where we are most likely to see those wind speeds approaching 60 miles per hour at times through the night tonight. And then on top of that here, folks, out across our tidal locations, we also have coastal flood warnings in place as we move on throughout the day today. There's a live look here. This is Hagerstown right now. And again, that wind is whipping around. We have a good amount of rainfall coming down as we speak, and this rain is not going to let up anytime soon. Again, just a wall of green here on the radar loop as we are still seeing that steady rain coming down. There's that pocket of wintry precip again that is slowly starting to wind down, but zooming down closer here, we don't really have any pockets of yellow just yet, which would indicate much heavier rainfall across much of the DC metro area. But nonetheless, it's been raining for several hours now, folks, and ponding on the roadways is already starting to take place potentially in a few of the low-lying areas. We typically see that happen, and as this rain intensifies, those issues will start to number up. Now, looking out into that wintry mix, mostly out toward Cumberland into Garrett County, it's just that wintry mix, but everybody else is turning over to a straight rainfall, and this is going to lead to quite a bit of snow melt, not just from this morning's snowfall, but over the weekend we had all of that snow out to the west as well, and that's going to amplify the flood threat as we move ahead. There are those rainfall totals again. We are starting to see some locations approach 3/4 of an inch, and we have another possible 2 inches of rainfall on the way. Here we are, Futurecast. This is 2 o'clock. We start to notice pockets of much steadier to heavy rainfall become more common as we head through the middle of the afternoon. All the yellow on the map is indicating that. Now, as we move into the late afternoon, early evening, there could be a very brief break, but then looking out to our west, this is the main line of very intense torrential rainfall that is expected to roll in and bring about quite a bit of wind with it as well. And notice that intense line. It's out over the Shenandoah Valley, the I-81 corridor around 6 p.m., moving into the DC Metro and the I-95 corridor by 8 to 9 o'clock. Those times I just pointed out, folks, that is when you do not want to be out and about if you can help it. Again, this is where we could see our main flooding concerns really start to take shape, and we'll also have that very strong wind gusting up to 55 to 60 miles an hour that could lead to power outages. The good news is the storm system clears out by the time we hit midnight tonight. So stick with us, folks. We will continue to give you the latest as we make our way through this storm system. We're quiet Wednesday and Thursday, and then all eyes go toward our next storm, which lines up on Friday.